Disclaimer, this is comedy, occasionally true, always sarcastic. If you came for real news, you're lost. If you take it seriously, that's on you, and maybe your therapist. Live from wherever bad decisions meet breaking news, this is All the Things Weekend Update. The news you didn't ask for, delivered by people who definitely shouldn't be trusted with it. We bring you the headlines, the sarcasm, and just enough accuracy to get fact-checked by a Karen on Facebook. This isn't CNN, this isn't Fox, this is All the Things Weekend Update.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to another edition of Three Friends Weekend Update. In sporting news, in the Hawk Tuah heard around the world, Philadelphia Eagles rookie Jalen Carter was ejected from Thursday night's season opener against arch rivals, the Dallas Cowboys. Before the first snap, Carter decided to welcome quarterback Dak Prescott to Philly by spitting on him less than a minute in. Nothing says rivalry quite like projectile saliva. Move over, Haley Welch. There's a new sheriff in town. In a move that had fans questioning whether he was auditioning for some bizarre version of Survivor NFL Edition, Jalen's behavior screamed, forget tactical plays, let's just go with mucus-based intimidation. And Eagles fans were loving it. You know what they were thinking? Finally, someone who gets our level of intensity and crazy. Seriously, if this catches on, Howie Roseman might start scouting players based on talent of those who can throw a football and hock a loogie without missing a beat. With 4 minutes and 44 seconds left in the third quarter, a rain delay went into effect, with commentators announcing that they were not sure if the storm was coming from the sky or Jalen's mouth. After a delay of game, which felt as long as the Cowboys' Super Bowl drought, the Eagles pulled off the 24-20 win. The Cowboys returned to their locker room drenched in sweat and regret, coming to the realization that they got schooled by a team that plays like they're reenacting a middle school cafeteria food fight. I can already picture the next T-shirt slogan, Philly spits, Dallas swallows. Jay?
Big news out of Hollywood this week. Reports say Marvel's filming of Avengers Doomsday hit a major snag when Robert Downey Jr. and Ryan Reynolds allegedly got into a fight on set. The fight was apparently so bad, Marvel had to spend millions on reshoots. When asked for a comment, Robert Downey Jr. simply said, I am Iron Man. And when we reached out to Ryan Reynolds, he responded with this. I didn't choose the affordable wireless life. The affordable wireless life chose me. Get Mint Mobile for just $15 a month. So basically, Marvel's spending millions to do a redo on a movie, while Ryan Reynolds is still here reminding us that we can't even afford popcorn at that movie without switching a phone plan. But don't worry, Disney will just sell us another $40 collectible popcorn bucket shaped like Groot's ass. Kris?
In health news, a shocking reminder has been released that multitasking can have its downsides. A new study advises limiting smartphone use on the toilet to just 5 minutes, because sitting on an open toilet bowl while scrolling through your life choices doesn't just waste time, it adds pressure to your pelvic floor. Studies have shown that using your phone while you're on the throne might seem harmless, but it actually makes you 46% more likely to develop hemorrhoids. All this time, you thought the worst you'd get from doom scrolling was anxiety? Well, surprise. Welcome to 2025, where every life choice is a literal pain in your ass. According to the study, the only real straining you're doing is trying to find a comfortable position while reading about the collapse of democracy. Because what's more tragic, our world or the fact that you're risking a hemorrhoid for another TikTok cat video? Dr. Tricia Pashrika, the study's lead author, explains that when you're on the can, you're not just dropping a deuce, you're blissfully unaware that you are, in fact, getting ready for your future as a proud member of the Hemorrhoid Hall of Fame. It's like the universe is telling you, do you want to have fun or do you want to have a blowout party in your pants? So here's a pro tip. If you're going to scroll while sitting down, make it quick. 5 minutes of Facebook could turn into a lifetime of sitting on ice packs and regretting your life's decisions. And now, in other news, big news out of Chicago this week. President Trump is calling for the National Guard to be sent in to deal with the city's violence.
But Chicago's mayor responded with an executive order rejecting federal help, insisting violence isn't that bad.
Right. Just your typical weekend in Chicago with 72 people shot and 9 dead. You know, not bad if you're grading on a zombie apocalypse curve.
The mayor says it's under control, which is true. If by under control you mean that every ER has a wait list longer than a Taylor Swift concert.
Trump, meanwhile, says the Guard could restore order, which is ironic because the last time Trump brought peace to a city was when he left it.
But hey, credit where it's due. In Chicago, bullets come faster than a high school boy on prom night, and apparently faster than Snoop Dogg can drag his grandson out of a Pixar movie before the same sex kiss. In other news this week, we have former Vice President Kamala Harris just lost her Secret Service protection from President Trump, who revoked it last week. Don't worry, though, the LAPD is stepping in to protect her now, which is basically like trading a bulletproof vest for a slightly used yoga mat. Trump pulled her detail with a letter. Classic Trump move. Huh. He's never been great at keeping women safe, but he's fantastic at sending them packing in writing. Harris says she feels confident with the LAPD watching her back. Of course she does. This is the same woman who laughs like a malfunctioning car alarm whenever she's nervous. If someone does shoot at her, the sound of the laugh alone will take the bullets way off course. And let's be real. Biden's probably not losing any of his sleep over this. He spent 4 years pretending she didn't exist. The only person who hated her more was Jill Biden, who made it very clear the only women allowed that close to Joe was a nurse with a sponge for a bath. Thank you for listening to Weekend Update with Jay and Kris from Three Friends and All the Things podcast.
Thanks for watching.
Have a great day and remember who you are.